Hey everyone, it is Queen Kuli. Thank you so much for being here. I am thrilled that you are here and watching. I have another channel, which is Julie Saillant, where I deal with, I've got like, I think 300 videos up on numerology and the numbers. And we dive deep into what number you are and the characteristics. This channel is for me to go deeper. This is the channel where I talk to my current clients. I talk to future clients like you. And I am here, my whole journey. And the reason that I'm here on planet Earth right now is I'm an activator, and I am here to help you find your gifts, understand what they are, and then move into them and find out, why you're here. What's your journey? What are you supposed to be doing? Because so many people don't know, right? It doesn't matter if you're 20, 25, 35. I've got clients in their 70s. So from all over the world, and every single one of us, if you haven't already figured it out, which some have, which is great, we're all here for a reason, and each one of you has a gift. I don't like labels, but I always say, I let people know I am an empath, I am a starseed, I have a lot of gifts. I'm a clear channel to speak to God, to ancestors, yours and mine, to all the totem animals, to the archangels, and I am actually here to give you their messages, right? I've been getting messages, downloads for over 6 years now. And God kept telling me, listen, you've got to start sharing this. It's not for you to write down and put in a book and put away. No. So I would like to incorporate that as much as possible. And hopefully this will help you move forward. And if you'd like to go deeper with me, I do coaching sessions one-on-one with people. I also have the Brave Academy, which is because for years I was a very fearful person, especially professionally. And I would overthink things and self-sabotage and procrastinate and do avoidance measures and all of that and be a people pleaser. And if any of that resonates with you, then yes, that is what we're here to stop doing. We are here for you, in all seriousness, to stand in your light, shine your light, and help yourself and help others, right? Because there are, as I always say, on our path, there are people ahead of us, which are masters. There are people where we are, and there are people behind us that are not as awakened or haven't even woken up at all yet. And there is no shame and no, hey, I'm better than you. We are all on our own journey, and we respect each one of you and love each one of you where you are. My job is to meet you where you are. And so that's how I roll. And it's all about being authentic and real. I'm allergic to fake. And if you are here, you are as well. So today I wanted to talk to you because I was going over some notes, and this was really interesting to me, right? And I'm hoping that it resonates for you. And my question to you is this: everyone that I meet and everyone I talk to wants to be successful, right? Wants to make an impact in the world, wants to have a great life, wants to make changes. But here's my question to you. Do you have a plan? Do you have an actual written out on paper plan that you want to accomplish X, Y, Z in the next 90 days and how you're going to get there? That you want to accomplish X, Y, Z in the next year and how you're going to get there? Because many of you do not. You say, you want this and you want that, but you don't have a plan in place. And that makes it really hard to get from A to B. You've got to think about it as if it was, if you were a general, right, in a war, and, you want to get from A to B. Maybe that's not a great, war's not a great, that's not a great, I shouldn't have said that. I'm trying to think of how can I say this? Okay, let's take it this way. If you want to be an entrepreneur and you are currently working for someone else, no matter what you're doing, I don't care if you're an executive, I don't care if you're blue collar, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. Or you may have just started your own business, but things aren't going great, you're kind of struggling, and you really want to get to the next level, which is I don't have to worry about money. I can actually pay my bills and I'm okay, right? Let's just say that there's always a gap, right? Here's where you are, here's where you want to be, and there's the gap in between. The gap in between is how do we get from here to there? You need a plan, right? You need to find a way, and there's plenty of people on YouTube that are going to show you how to do this, right? They're going to be, there's real ones and there's false ones out there, which we won't get into. But my question is, you always need a plan. Do you have a plan? Because I tell you what, this is what I kind of mapped out today. For so many of you guys, the people that I talk to, you want success, you want happiness, you want fulfillment. But when I meet with you and you say, I'm frustrated, I said, where are you now? I'm frustrated. I'm angry. I'm not happy. Because I'm not where I want to be. I'm here, not there. I understand. Okay. But then what happens after that is I say, why? Here's the interesting part. Well, I didn't have this or that, right? I don't have the money. I don't have the connections. I don't have the wherewithal. I don't know so and so, right? I live out in the boonies. I'm not in New York City or in LA or London or Dubai or wherever, right? And then from there, how you talk to yourself in mindset, because I teach a lot on mindset, is you're negatively saying and keeping yourself in a box, right? Oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. It's never gonna, it can go to, it's never gonna happen. I'm so frustrated. I've tried all this stuff. It's never worked, and on and on and on. But then that turns into procrastination, which turns into self-sabotage. And then it's a pattern and a loop is what I call it. Now you're in a loop, right? So I can ask you this 5 different ways to Sunday, and you'll say it the same every time. You're stuck. You're frustrated. I'm too old. I don't have enough this, this, and this. That's what happens. And then that turns into a belief. And then from that belief, we start self-sabotaging, procrastination, and then I don't have this. So how will you get to where you want to be? Because now you put yourself in this loop that you can't get out of. Because now you believe what either you yourself or others have told you. You are not smart enough. You are not fast enough. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough connections. You don't have enough of whatever, right? But you have a computer. You have some time. Everybody has the same amount of time, whether you're Branson, Bezos, or me. Everybody has the same amount of time, 24 hours, right? These false beliefs are often what's holding you back, because you're believing and then you act on the belief that you don't have enough, you can't do it, right? I'm not smart enough. I don't have the money. I don't have the connections. Guess what? Let me tell you something. None of us do. And everyone that you look at, they started out where you are. Even if you come from a family with wealth and connections, it doesn't always mean that it's going to work correctly, right? You've seen so many times, a lot of times people with wealth and everything you would think that they have, a lot of times they flounder even more than people that don't have it, because they don't have the drive, because they don't need the drive. They have money, right? They have the connections. Don't worry about it. We'll help you. Your mom and dad are rich. They'll take care of it. So like, oh, okay. I don't have to work that hard. Cool. And then they can't build anything, right? So both sides of the fence, same outcome, because it's all mindset. So how do we change this? You have to have a plan, but more than a plan, you have to start believing that you are gifted, that you have enough smarts, right? You have enough wherewithal. I'm smart enough to make a plan, execute on it. And I can also listen to people that have done it before me, right? And have done it really well, and follow their plan. And it can work for me too. Maybe not down to every single step, but some of the steps. That's what's important. But you have to make it your own, because it has to feel right, because it has to be authentically you. If you're in someone else's shoes and you're pretending and just trying to be them, it's never going to work. But what I wanted to offer you up is a thought. I was protected for a very long time from my gifts, from moving to where I really wanted to be. And the reason is because I had such a big vision and so much to accomplish on a big scale, right? And so if that's you, instead of feeling as though you've been overly protected by spirit, then I want you to look at it as it was for your own good, right? Because it's all about being ready. So beyond a plan and beyond how you speak to yourself mindset wise, and remember, I'm just going over this topically. This goes deep. We can go deep on all of this. But beyond that, are you ready? And I'm not talking about financially ready, I'm talking about mentally ready. Because this will take a lot of effort. It always does. A lot of effort. There'll be a lot of late nights. There'll be a lot of times where you really need to show up and you're all by yourself and nobody's going to force you to do it. You have to do it on your own because you need to do it and you want to do it. So I want to leave you with that today. What I do, you are divinely protected. There is divine timing always in effect, but you always have the right and the wherewithal to change gears and pivot and say, I'm not happy with what I've got right now and I want to change it personally, professionally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, because all those cups need to be full, as I always say, for you to be happy and to move forward, right? So if you are unhappy with where you are in any of those areas, there's usually at least one, make a plan. Really think about how you speak to yourself. Are you in a loop? And if so, get yourself out of it and start thinking positively. I can do this. And from there, move forward. But I will help you. If you need help, I am here to help you. This is what I do. So if you'd like to work with me, I would love to work with you. All the information will be below. And I know this was short, but I just wanted to kind of give an intro and we'll go deeper as time goes on. Thanks, guys. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Please leave a comment as well. I always respond.